Now, sports from the First National Bank Sports Desk. First National Bank of North Platte, the bank to think of first.
Some football highlights, a WNCC weekend recap, and what's cooking for tomorrow night here on KNEB. We start on the gridiron from last Friday evening. A pair of 3-0 teams hooking up at Bearcat Stadium with Scottsbluff hosting Sterling, Colorado. Scottsbluff able to push the start time up an hour to avoid the possibility of severe weather. And you know what? We got this one in and finished with no delays or weather setbacks. The Scottsbluff offense suffered very few setbacks in the first half as they scored early and often in the first two quarters. Here with a Jacob Krull 7-yard scoot for 6 as the Cats take an early 7-0 lead. Now with just over a minute remaining in the first quarter, it's time for the Cats to take to the air with some play action, and getting loose down the middle of the football field with sophomore Trevor Schwartz. He hauls in the 34-yard scoring strike from Sebastian Harsh. Another Caleb Walker PAT, and it was 14-0 Scottsbluff. Now third drive of the half, and it's Harsh doing what he does best, making it tough on defenses in the running game as he busts one off just outside the 20, able to find pay dirt. Scottsbluff goes up with an insurmountable 21-0 lead. Fourth drive of the half, looking for their fourth touchdown of the first half, and it's Harsh again. Short distance on this one, his 11th rushing touchdown of the season already. She also threw for 150 yards in that first half. A long ball here with a simple flick of the wrist on the connection with Luke Rohr. You want more Harsh? That's not what opposing defenses say, but it's exactly what the Scottsbluff staff will give them. This time the fake handoff to Krull. That kind of slows everybody's eyes up just a bit, and Harsh getting loose into the secondary where he shows off the speed on a 61-yard little Friday night jaunt for big number 4. All Scottsbluff, and they go for 2, and it's Schwartz again in the end zone. We named Schwartz our Taco John's player of the game for the Bearcats. Sterling late, able to get a few big plays to get on the scoreboard with a pair of touchdowns, one in the run game, another on a deep pass against some of the Scottsbluff reserves defensively. 36-13 was the final score as Scottsbluff moves to 4-0, and now they get set to head crosstown to play the 1-3 Gering Bulldogs. Gering on Friday, well, they were coming off their first win of the season 2 weeks ago against Torrington. The road, though, pretty unkind. This last Friday night, they get thumped by Hastings 45-0. Hastings' only loss of the year came to Scottsbluff. Plenty of WNCC results from the weekend as well, including the volleyball team improving to 15-5 on the season as they go off for a 4-1 record at the Wyobraska Invite. The lone loss came on Thursday to Salt Lake Community College, then 4 straight sweeps as they get set for a match tomorrow night back at Cougar Palace against Casper College. And the soccer teams picked up shutout wins over Central Columbus. We'll be back on the high school beat tomorrow night here at the station with softball at Alliance for Scottsbluff. They'll pick up that suspended game in the 4th inning with the Bearcats in front 5-1. That's the regularly scheduled varsity matchup that will follow the suspended game tomorrow night. We'll have both. Thursday, it's volleyball with Scottsbluff entertaining Chadron, and we'll have TV Thursday for Gering and their 2 matches against Sidney and Kimball as part of that triangular over at Gering High School.